amazing story out of New Jersey. One man, compelled to give back, did so in a very big way today by paying off more than $10,000 in layaway orders at a Cherry Hill Toys R Us. Eyewitness News reporter Henry Rossoff has this story that's highlighting the true reason for the season.
It's been pretty incredible to watch this unfold. People in the store say it's not uncommon for this time of year for someone to walk in, play Secret Santa, and pay for a few items. But for one person to pick up so many items, more than $10,000 worth, that's just unprecedented. There's a bit more buzz this Black Friday at the Cherry Hill Toys R Us.
I'm so thankful. I'm just super excited.
Early this morning, a man who goes by Charlie K walks in and tells our Pat Gallen live on TV he's paying off all the layaway orders.
What made you want to do something like that?
Just, trying to bring some happiness to people. That's really it. Bring back to the community. That brought so much happiness to me and my family.
Charlie ends up covering 62 orders. Not everything, but still a whopping.
YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now this video right here comes straight out of New Jersey, and no, it's not one of those crazy videos as you would think. It made me real proud to even see this guy, number one, being so nice and generous to people, because it's hard to see that in this day and age, people just being generous with so much generosity, compassion, and caring for people that, it damn near would make you cry if you have a heart. But I understand that this world is in a sunken place, like on the movie Get Out, and it's hard for people to really see the good in other people and also post good that other people do, because a lot of things that we see is nothing but negativity. I understand that. We all have been victims of that, and we all play a role in that. But at the same time, it's like a scale. You got to be balanced, and you cannot put out more bad than good. So try to understand it and try to be right in everything you do. But this guy right here really shows there are still good people in the world, and that not all white people are not racist. Let me say it again. Not all white people are not racist, neither more than all black people are racist. You see what I'm saying? You have good and bad in every group of people. And that's another point for the video right here, just to show you all, is that a lot of people don't see color when they look at you. A lot of people are just generally good people. A lot of people are generally bad people. When we turn on the news, who we see? We see both people doing crimes. We see all kinds of people commit crimes, whether it's a German, whether it's a Chinese. So get off the race issue, man. It's about loving your fellow human being and having compassion for each other. And that's what this guy did right there. And I'm going to read a snippet from this story, and I will give my opinion surely as we go. A New Jersey man spent this Black Friday putting together a great surprise for dozens of local families. The man, identified only as Charlie K, and big shout out to Charlie for that right there. Remind me of All Dogs Go to Heaven, for those who remember that movie. Told CBS 3 that he woke up Friday morning planning to shop for his son when he had a bright idea that hit him. He went over to the Toys R Us store in the town of Cherry Hill, and a lot of people be shouting out Cherry Hill, where he paid for orders that customers had put on layaway. People, just didn't have the money right then or wanted to pay it off slowly but surely, And a lot of times you're dealing with people who didn't have enough money right then just to pay it all off because they have other responsibilities and obligations. Not meaning that they dirt poor and they couldn't afford it. So don't get it twisted. Now, he said he wound up paying for more than 60 orders, totaling over $10,000, according to WMUR. I'm trying to bring some happiness to people, to the community that brought happiness to me and my family, he told CBS 3. I love this community, and I am trying to provide to bring back to it. A Toys R Us spokeswoman confirmed the good deed. We love the heartwarming acts of one Secret Santa who visited Toys R Us in Cherry Hill this morning. Charlie K paid off more than 62 layaway orders, totaling approximately $10,780. The spokeswoman told NewJersey.com. On top of that, Charlie K also purchased an additional $2,000 worth of Toys for Tots, a charity run by the U.S. Marine Corps Reserve that brings Christmas gifts to children whose parents can't afford them. Now, you cannot tell me that wasn't a good deed right there, but I get it though. A lot of people is not going to put this video up on their YouTube channels or on their pages because they try to keep up the bigotry and the racism going on. I get it, and it's funny to see who's who, because guess what, like my grandma used to say, and granddaddy, the proof is in the pudding. You can tell who a person is just by what they do, by the fruit that they bear. That's how you know a good tree from a bad tree. And A lot of times I might post up certain things, but at the same time I never forget the overall message. You got to put good in there with the bad, because a lot of people don't want to hear about the bad every day. A lot of people want to hear something good. A lot of people want to hear about this. A lot of people want to hear about that. And a lot of people like drama every day. I understand. It's hard to cater to everybody. But one thing about it, whether you cater to people or not, you have to do what? You have to be true to yourself. And what I do is me being true to myself. A lot of people are not going to like me posting this video up saying all white people are not racist, and it's some good ones out there, and a lot of people are not narrow-minded like the Caucasians was back in the Jim Crow eras, the 20s, the 30s, and 40s. You have people who still think that way, but you still have people who don't. You cannot judge everybody by the same book. You cannot do that. So remember that also. And when you listening to people, stop letting them persuade you to think that just this whole race of people is evil, or this race of people is evil. And I'm not trying to what you call coon or buck dance for white people. No, I'm talking about every group of people. You know what I'm saying? Because sure as we all live, we all gonna die one day. Cut yourself and see what color you bleed, and cut somebody else. I ain't gonna tell you to cut them, but if that's what you do, watch how they bleed. And watch, don't they use the bathroom? Don't they have to get up and do their hygiene stuff, or unless they will smell or stink too? So we all cut from the same cloth. And true enough, somebody might have been here longer than the next person, but that don't make you better than anybody else. We all on this planet trying to win this rat race, and the rat race is life. We all trying to find our place. We got those who's going to build and those who's going to destroy. That's only two things you're going to do in this life. You're going to build and help people advance civilization. You're going to advance the medical field, where you can come up with different remedies to cure people instead of having to go through all these chemos. And then you're going to have people who just going to destroy, kill people, rape people, be pedophiles, be very satanic. That's the type of people that you're going to have. So decide what you want to be, because you cannot be both. You see what I'm saying? You can't wake up good one day and evil the next day. You got to be balanced. Have balance in your life, because we all deal with these two wolves. It's just like what you see on the cartoons, the angels and the demons, where they had a picture of the angel on this side, the devil on this side right there. We all had them two wolves in us. That's the old ancient Indian parable, the tales of the two wolves, where you have these two beasts living inside you. And the one that's going to control you is the one you feed the most. So if you feed in negativity in your soul all day long, guess what's going to happen? Negativity going to manifest, and that's what you're going to speak about, and that's what's going to show on your YouTube channel. That's what's going to show on your daily talk. That's what's going to show in your comment section. Whereas if you feed that good side of you, that's going to show on your YouTube channel. That's going to show in your daily life, or whatever you post on Facebook, Twitter, G+, whatever. You see what I'm saying? So be careful of the way you think, and be mindful of what people tell you. You see what I'm saying? Because what goes in must come out. That's just like somebody might say something yesterday. You just thought about it today. Why is that? Because the subconscious never miss anything. Remember that. It never miss anything. So be careful what you take in. And the message I try to put out there is just basically treating people right. Laugh, we can joke, we can have fun, but be serious and be respectful. That's the message right there. So for those of you who do not understand how this game of life work, and how you can really tell who's who, look at what they do. Look at what they post. Look at how they talk. Look at how they treat people. Do they try to restrain themselves from cursing a lot, which I try to do, because I slip up every now and then. And that's nothing to say that I can't curse, because I'll be like, man, you grown. No, it's not that. It's something that I deal with in myself, because I don't want every other word to be a bad word, even though sometimes I try to be funny or not, and I can say what I want to say. True enough, that's the problem with people right there, when they say, well, I can do this no matter what. And if everybody thought that way, we'd be doing all kinds of shit, right? Think about that for a second right there. But anyway, I just want to hit y'all with this video, and big shout out to Charlie K for doing such a good deed, because I done seen kids at Christmas time didn't have a toy or nothing. I done seen children just wake up, no food on the table, and no parents around, So be careful and be mindful of the people who do not have nothing in this world. That's what the video is about. Just having compassion for each other. And if we could just do that on this planet Earth, we wouldn't have none of these troubles that we have. We wouldn't have no homeless people. Because how we have homeless people when we got buildings to put them in? How do we have people starving when we have restaurants and Walmart throwing away thousands of pounds of food a day? So think about it. We cause these calamities, these problems on ourselves by thinking that we're above our fellow brother and sister. That's all it is, man. Think about that today. I'm out.